When it comes to crops and fruits, most people envision colorful, medium-sized portable foods that can be easily tucked into a bag or drawer for a tasty addition to their daily meals. However, some extraordinary farmers and gardeners aren't satisfied with ordinary produce. They seek the ultimate in growth and development, cultivating crops that defy expectations and push the boundaries of what's possible. From alien strawberries bigger than the palm of your hand to giant cantaloupes larger than a child, and even monstrous produce that needs to be transported by a truck, these super crops are way beyond your wildest dreams. Let's explore 10 of the world's biggest super crops that will astound and amaze you. Number 10, strawberry. Strawberries are generally thought of as a small, cute red fruit. Cut them in half and use them to decorate a cake. It's just too good to be true. But what if I told you that there is a strawberry in the world that is even bigger than the cake you are holding in your hand? What many people may not know is that competition to grow giant strawberries is fierce. The world's biggest strawberry comes from Israel. This giant strawberry grown by farmer Ariel Chai was officially recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records in 2022. It weighed 289 grams, more than 24 times the average weight of a normal strawberry. According to the official data from Guinness World Records, the giant strawberry weighed 289 grams, was about 7.8 inches long, and had a circumference of about 13.38 inches. The shape is flat and twice the size of an adult man's fist. According to the introduction, the farm has grown a total of 4 giant strawberries, of which this is the largest. The shape is flat and twice the size of an adult man's fist. According to the introduction, the farm has grown a total of 4 giant strawberries, of which this is the largest. Farmer Chaishi proudly told his friends that the secret to growing giant strawberries was the unusually cold weather in the spring of 2021. The strawberries bloomed and then the weather suddenly turned cold, slowing down the ripening process. As a result, the weight of the strawberries continued to increase until we see them as they are today. Previously, the world's largest strawberry came from Japan, weighing 250 grams. And when it was certified in 2015, Guinness cameras captured Japanese farmer Koji Nakayo's daughter taking a bite of the oversized strawberry. It was a delicious sight. Judging by the look of delight and surprise on her face, we have every reason to believe that this giant strawberry really is super delicious. Number 9, lemon. There's a famous American saying, when life gives you bitter, sour lemons, make sweet, delicious lemonade. But for this farmer, the family motto is, when life gives you lemons, you might as well enter the Guinness Book of World Records. Perhaps it's Israel's subtropical location, with its hot, dry summers and cool, rainy winters, that makes it particularly suited to growing citrus fruits. But in 2003, Israeli farmer Haran Shemal grew the world's largest lemon in a completely natural way. The lemon was about the size of a human head, with a circumference of 74 centimeters, a height of 35 centimeters, and a weight of 11 pounds. And when it fruited, it grew together with another extra large lemon. They appear to be 10 times the size of a normal lemon. Aaron Shamoy has a garden full of citrus fruits, but these two are the only ones that are particularly large. No one knows how these 2 giant lemons mutated. 20 years later, the world record for the largest lemon still stands. But come to think of it, these giant lemons may look cool, but they're not very practical. After all, how long does it take to use up such a huge lemon? Number 8, pineapple. The history of the pineapple goes back to before Europeans discovered the American continent. At that time, it was only widely grown in the Americas by the Indians. It was only after Columbus discovered America and brought the first pineapple back to Spain that the fruit began to spread around the world. Today, the pineapple is a popular tropical fruit. Whether it is used in desserts, drinks, or cakes, pineapple provides us with endless deliciousness. According to statistics, the world production of pineapple has reached 28.6 million tons. Costa Rica, Brazil, and the Philippines alone account for more than a third of the world's pineapple production. However, the current record holder for the world's largest pineapple is actually from Australia. The super pineapple grew in a garden for 2.5 years, reaching a weight of 18.5 pounds before being picked. Of course, this is not the kind of pineapple you can buy in a supermarket. It would take 2 people to carry such a huge pineapple home. This super pineapple is 32 centimeters high and has a waist of 66 centimeters. That's bigger than a lot of us. Afterwards, curious people also investigated the life of this pineapple. Interestingly, no chemicals were used in the growth of this pineapple. It is just an ordinary pineapple. Do you think SpongeBob would want to buy such a super pineapple if he saw it? Number 7, Cantaloupe Melon. They say that the melons in Xinjiang, China are sweet, but I never thought that Xinjiang is the home of the Hami melon. Originally known as the Shanshan melon, the Hami melon comes from the Shanshan County area of Turpan. During the Qing dynasty, it was used as a tribute by the king of Hami and was rewarded by the Kangxi emperor and given the name Hami melon. But while everyone thinks of cantaloupe as a specialty of Xinjiang, a 65-pound, 14-ounce cantaloupe, caught people's attention at the U.S. Biggest Vegetable Championships. This cantaloupe came from Kentucky, USA. Its growth history is characterized by a fast, precise, and ruthless approach. It was reportedly grown indoors by McCaslin on 10 April 2019 and transplanted to the garden a month later on 15 May. Another month later, pollination was completed on 20 June. Finally, it reached full ripeness on 4 August. It is said that this melon was actually grown from the seeds of a giant cantaloupe pea from the early 1990s. Assuming the growing time was not faked, the melon grew to 65 pounds in just 4 months. In other words, a person would have to try to eat for 9 years or until the age of 9 to reach that weight. This melon grew to that weight in just 4 months. So the seed is really something. If we really could grow a melon that big, it would be enough to feed a village. Number 6, sweet potato. On a cold winter's day, there is nothing more romantic and warming than holding a hot, baked sweet potato. This healing artifact goes by many names, including yam, sweet potato, red potato, and sweet potato. However, if you want to ruin this cozy scene in a second, it's easy. Just replace the tiny sweet potato in your hand with the world's largest sweet potato. The world's largest sweet potato currently belongs to Manuel Perez in Spain. Perez grew a sweet potato weighing 81 pounds, 9 ounces of the world's heaviest sweet potato, Pomoea Batatas in Gimet, Lanzarote, Spain, and became the king of sweet potatoes. Speaking of sweet potatoes, the history behind them is quite amazing and rich. The sweet potato originated in America and was brought to Spain by Columbus to be presented to the queen. We don't know how surprised she was when she first saw this new crop, but we do know that by the early 16th century, sweet potatoes were being cultivated all over Spain. It's not surprising that the largest sweet potato of all came from there. Number 5, jackfruit. Although jackfruit and pineapple overlap 2 words, but whether from the taste or morphology, that can be very different. Jackfruit from the appearance, in fact, more like a relative of the durian, the same kind of size, is huge and has a very strong tropical aroma. In fact, jackfruit is the largest known tree fruit. According to the Guinness Book of Records, the world's largest jackfruit comes from India, and it's a big one, weighing in at 94 pounds. It's about 57 centimeters long and has a circumference about 132 centimeters. It would take a small team of people to cut it up, let alone eat it. But the India are confident that this record will be broken in a matter of minutes. After all, the jackfruit looks like it could grow very large. But even without this extreme case, the average weight of a jackfruit can be up to 44 pounds. Jackfruit may look big, but it's not a waste of time to eat it. The flesh is so tender and tasty that it can be eaten as is. The yellow threads around it can be used in stir fries, and even the seed can be processed into a gourmet meal. Even the kernel can be made into a delicacy. No wonder it is still called the queen of fruits. A common jackfruit tree can hang about 20 fruits, but there was once a king of the tree. A tree actually knitted no less than 200 jackfruit. So many big fruit, I do not know whether it will meet people. Number 4, Courgettes. Often appear in our table zucchini. I think we are not unfamiliar. This kind of fruit and vegetables, really fried, stewed, fried, baked, how to do, are delicious. It is the pumpkin family. Pumpkin genus is indeed a kind of pumpkin, and ornamental pumpkins are completely different from 2 kinds of fruits and vegetables. This zucchini, which was displayed at the 2017 National Giant Vegetable Championships in the UK, weighs 256.6 pounds, which is more than 3 times my weight. At 157 long and 16 wide, the super giant zucchini is 60 on lb heavier than the previous world record of 206 lbs. Sodding, a grower from Berry Island, South Wales, confessed in an interview that his secret is to use fish guts and fish heads in the compost. Talking about this, I can't help but think that such a large courgette wouldn't fit on the kitchen table. What would you do if you had such a big courgette at home? Why don't you tell us in the comments section? Number 3, banana. The banana is a favorite fruit of many people. It has a sweet taste, pleasant color, affordable price, and high nutritional value. However, I think we do not know as much about bananas as we think we do. For example, you may not know that 75 of a banana is water, or that 2 bananas can provide enough energy for an intense 90-minute workout. But before we get back to our topic, the world's biggest banana, the first thing you need to know is that bananas are not neatly arranged in small handfuls like you see in the supermarket. They are usually hung in long bunches from trees. The world's largest banana bunch is currently in the Canary Islands, Spain, weighing 346.6 pounds and made up of 473 bananas. Just counting the number of bananas would take a lot of effort. The land where this super banana grows has been growing bananas for 30 years. But when it comes to the giant banana family, the most striking thing is not this giant bunch of bananas. As we know, the average banana tree is only about 2 meters high, and the tallest is only 4 or 5 meters in Papua New Guinea. However, there is a species of rhinoceros banana where the diameter of the tree alone is 2 meters and the tallest grows to 20 meters, the equivalent of a 6-story building. It is a hybrid banana that originated in Africa, and the tallest tree produces very large bananas. According to the locals, a banana can be up to 30 centimeters long and weigh between 2.66 and 3.99 pounds. A strong young man would find it difficult to eat a banana by himself. Normally, 1 or 2 bananas are enough to feed a whole family for lunch. But for the locals, these bananas are not just for eating. They have many other uses. If you have the chance to travel there, you might want to visit their banana processing factory. The factory looks like a giant banana, and you can see it at a glance. Number 2, watermelon. Watermelon, a popular summer fruit, is prized for its high water content, sweet taste, and rich nutritional value. Its cultivation dates back to ancient Egypt, with evidence of watermelon seeds found in the tombs of pharaohs, suggesting history of over 5,000 years. This enduring presence in human civilization highlights mankind's enduring love for watermelon. The world's largest watermelon, weighing a staggering 350.5 pounds, was grown by Chris Kent in Tennessee, United States in 2013. Measuring an impressive 51 inches in length and 29 inches in diameter, this colossal fruit was certified by Guinness World Records as the largest watermelon ever grown. Kent, a seasoned watermelon farmer with over 20 years of experience, employed a unique seed and cultivation method to produce this record-breaking watermelon. The seed used was a hybrid variety known as Big Bang, renowned for its potential to yield massive fruits. The cultivation technique involved a drip irrigation system, ensuring that the watermelon received an abundant supply of water and nutrients. Upon its unveiling, the enormous watermelon garnered widespread attention, making headlines across various news outlets, including newspapers, magazines, and television. Kent subsequently donated the watermelon to a local food bank, where it was sliced and distributed to the public for consumption. Since Kent's remarkable achievement, the record for the largest watermelon remains unbroken. While other growers have produced watermelons weighing over 100 pounds, none have surpassed Kent's extraordinary feat. Number 1, pumpkin. The world's largest pumpkin is a 49-pound pumpkin grown by Brian Kinkle of Minnesota, United States in 2023. The pumpkin was 9 feet long and 7 feet in diameter. It was certified by Guinness World Records as the largest pumpkin ever grown. Kinkle is an experienced pumpkin grower who has been growing pumpkins for over 20 years. He used a special seed and cultivation method to grow the giant pumpkin. The seed was a hybrided variety called Atlantic Giant that is known for its large size. The cultivation method involved using a drip irrigation system to provide the pumpkin with plenty of water and nutrients. The giant pumpkin was a major news story when it was first announced. It was featured in newspapers, magazines, and on television. Kinkle donated the pumpkin to a local food bank, where it was sliced and served to the public. The world record for the largest pumpkin has been broken several times in recent years. In 2022, Stefano Cutruppi of Italy grew a pumpkin that weighed 27.02 pounds. In 2023, Kinkle broke Cutruppi's record with his 27.49-pound pumpkin. As we conclude this fascinating journey into the world of giant pumpkins, let's take a moment to embrace the spirit of Halloween, a time filled with spooky fun and enchanting festivities. May your Halloween be filled with delightful treats, playful tricks, and heartwarming moments shared with loved ones. As you carve your pumpkins into glowing jack-o'-lanterns, remember the incredible size and dedication behind the world's largest pumpkin. Let its impressive presence inspire you to create your own masterpieces, whether they be carved pumpkins, spooky costumes, or delectable Halloween treats. Wishing you a spectacular Halloween filled with laughter, joy, and a touch of pumpkin-inspired magic. Well, that's all for this video. Don't you know which of the 10 biggest crops and fruits we've introduced today impressed you the most? Welcome to tell us in the comments section if you like this video. Please like and subscribe and share it with your friends. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next time.